Welcome back to another video. Today we have wiffleball pitches. You know, I did this on my old channel, but didn't get as much views, so I'm doing this on my new one because hopefully it gets more views. Usually these type of videos get a lot of views, so we shall get into it. Let me set it up to see if you guys can. Hold up, I'm just trying to help you guys out here. All right, boys. First pitch is the riser. All right, we're doing the riser first pitch because it is a great pitch. I'll hold it like this. Pretty simple. No snapping wrists allowed for this pitch. This pitch is a very good pitch. You usually want to get the corners, or you want the batter to chase a high pitch. And when you throw this pitch, you also want the bottom facing down the whole entire time and the solid facing up, like that. And your two of these fingers, your thumb and your middle finger, should be on the seam, and then your pointer finger is just up there. All right, and this is how it is. All right, there's a lot of wind today, so I don't know if I'm gonna throw a strike with this pitch because the wind's really taking it high up. All right, on to the next pitch. Whew, I'm out of breath. Next pitch we got is a screwball. So a lot of people saying this is a different version of riser because it curves right while it rises, but that's actually not right. This is actually a screwball. So screwball it's the total opposite of a slider. This is a slider. Screwball is curved the opposite way. You want to hold it the same way as I hold my slider, like this. You want this finger covering a hole and your middle finger right on the seam. And you want to throw this pitch submarine. You want it to spin like this. Now I know people are like, this way. It's gonna curve that way, but let me just show you. It actually curves down like a sinker. That's a sinker. It's not a screwball, but here's what I mean by a screwball. That one was actually a really good one. Yeah, I can throw a good one there. All right, next pitch. Sorry, this phone's getting text messages. We got the slider. So it's literally what I just showed you before. It's like this, but you throw it overhand. My homemade slider. I don't throw it like this. I don't throw it like this. I throw it just like this. And I don't know anybody else that does. So that's why I call it my homemade, because I didn't search up online. That was garbage. I don't know what the hell that was. Oh my gosh! It's nasty, all right? All right, got the nastiest pitch right here. It's called the knuckleball. So how you throw the knuckleball, I don't like throwing it like this. I don't think that works at all. I like 3 fingers, triple. You want to dig your fingernails into the ball. You can't be like this, where you obviously see that your fingernails aren't in the ball. You have to be like this. In there. Get in that ball. Dig into that ball. That sounded What I like about the wiffle ball is it has the seam going all around it, and it's kind of out there. So you can literally just put your fingers right on that seam, and it helps you with your grip. But anyway, this pitch is nasty. Here you go. That one like curves down. All right, this pitch we got the dropper or the curveball, whatever you call it. I know a lot of people know how to throw this pitch. It's like this. Snap your wrist and magic happens. This pitch to be after you throw a fast pitch. so it confuses the batter. And it comes down like a curveball. It's as slow as a curveball. That one was good. That one is probably the best pitch you can ever get right there. Nastiest pitch in the game. Call it the super curve because it curves very super. That was a dumb joke. What am I doing with my life? So you want to hold it like this. Not like this. Like this. Your fingers are up higher. So it depends the arm slots for this pitch. Depends how you throw it. If you want the batter to chase it as a ball, you want to like drop down at the last second. You want to throw it, bang, sidearm, like this. That was garbage. Let me throw a good one. That was a freaking riser. That was garbage too. That was a good one. There's that. But you want the nastiest version of this pitch to land in the strike zone. You want to throw it like that. You want to throw a very high sidearm pitch. That curves down a lot. See how much that curves? That one is very close. That one moved right a little bit. Alright, so what we do, we got the 2 4-seam and 2-seam pitches. Sorry about that. This is a 2-seam. See, because you have 2 fingers on the seam. It's a 2-seam. So this pitch actually curves down. Some people say it's a dropper. It's not a dropper. Even though it goes down, it's not a dropper. It's a 2-seam. What I just showed you was a dropper. This is a 2-seam. That was a garbage one. That one was nasty. Sometimes they don't drop down, sometimes they do. If they don't, it's a fastball. If they do, it's basically a 2-seam dropper. Now the 4-seam. This finger's on the seam. This finger's on the seam. This finger and that finger's on the seam. All 4 of them are on. It's not move at all. This is basically a fastball with a wiffle ball. Alright, and of course there's the off-speed fastball, which is the changeup, like this. I know it's a weird way to hold it, but this is how you hold the changeup. No matter how fast your arm goes, it'll still be off-speed. This is called a floater. It's an off-speed riser. It just doesn't go down, doesn't go up, it floats. That's why it's called a floater. You hold it like a riser. You just throw it slower. It can really trick batters. Maybe you want to purposely show them your grip. They'll be like, oh, it's a riser. You throw it, and it's just there, just floating, and the batter's like, ooh. I guess you can also call that pitch an eephus. It will trick batters, or it will let them crush the ball. So be careful with this pitch. You thought this video was over? It's not over. We have way more pitches. We got a circle change. Woo! Circle change. It's like this. Snap your wrist with this pitch. What it does is it goes like this and goes down that way. It's not that great of a pitch, but it could be useful somehow. I don't know. This pitch is very uncommon. It's called a sinker. Hold it like this, and yeah, you just throw it overhand. Just throw it, and it will sink down. See how it sinks down every time? It's not a really good pitch, but it's a sinker. Another uncommon pitch, we have the cutter. I meant not that. Yep, you hold it like this. Your middle finger in the hole, pointer finger covering this hole, thumb right on the seam. That was it. It's hard to throw, but it's a good pitch. Like I've said, I'm going over every single wiffle ball pitch with you guys, every single one. All right, you got the straight fastball, or you can call it the running fastball. There's two different ways to hold it. You can hold it with your fingers, going straight down like this, covering one hole, covering another one. Or you can throw it like this, with your thumb covering one hole. I'll be showing you the two ways. You can also call this pitch a heater because it starts slow and it turns out fast, and it's called a running fastball because usually when you're running, you start very slow and then you go faster and faster, short distance. But here's this way of it. I think the first way of throwing it is a little bit better than the second way. All right, I only have a couple more pitches left, but this pitch is called the knuckle drop. You throw it like this and you snap your wrist. I actually went over it. It's better holding it with 3 fingers and snapping your wrist like that. It's hard, but it's not really called a knuckle drop. You could also call it knuckle curve. Last but not least, we have the splitter, or also known as the fork ball. You want to probably separate your fingers as much as you possibly can on this pitch. This is how it goes. I searched this pitch up online. I really don't know how it moves or how to throw it, but whew, well, that is almost every single possible wiffle ball pitch you can throw. If there's any more that I missed, please comment down below and I'll make a part 2. But hit that subscribe button, road to 60 subs, and hit the like button so this can grow out along YouTube. Bye-bye.